Give me you. Everything else can wait. Give me you. I hope I'm not too late. Hey family, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the philosophy of intentional design. So guys, let's get into today's video. Intentional design is more than a style. It's a mindset. It's about designing your home with purpose, not pressure. It's choosing pieces that tell your story, colors that speak to your spirit, and layers that bring both comfort and clarity. As I refresh my spaces for fall, I didn't start with what was trending. I started with what I wanted to feel. For me, fall is about stillness, that in between moment when everything slows down just enough to notice the small things again. So, every layer, every texture, every tone in my space was chosen to support that feeling of calm. That's what makes design intentional. It's not just what you place, but why you place it there. When we decorate with intention, our homes begin to mirror the kind of lives we want to live. Spaces stop feeling like showrooms and start feeling like sanctuaries. And in that stillness, we rediscover that beauty doesn't come from quantity, it comes from care. So you may ask, how intentional design shapes your home? I'm glad that you asked. Intentional design shows up in the quiet details, in the way light filters through a soft curtain, in how a texture pillow feels when you lean back at the end of a long day, or how a gentle scent fills the air, inviting you to rest. When you think intentionally, every design choice serves a purpose. Color becomes more than paint, it becomes mood. This warm palette of creamy neutrals and soft golds reflects comfort and peace. It draws your eyes in without demanding attention. It whispers warmth instead of shouting it. Textures, they add depth. Linen duvets, net throws, and plush pillows each adds a textile level that invites you to slow down. You don't have to fill a space to make it feel rich. You just have to fill it with meaning. Even this wall design that I did, it is simple, subtle, but full of character. It tells a story of craft and care. Intentional design doesn't have to be expensive or elaborate. It just has to be thoughtful. And function matters just as much as beauty. A space doesn't serve your daily rhythm, it can't fully serve your peace. Ask yourself this question: does this layout make my morning easier? Does this piece make me smile when I see it? Does this room invite me to rest? Or does it overwhelm me? When design works in harmony with your lifestyle, your home begins to feel effortless, like it's truly working with you, not against you. In my personal journey over the years, I've learned that my surroundings shape my mindset. When my home feels chaotic, I often feel the same inside. But when I take time to create spaces that nurture peace and clarity, I move through my days with more grace and focus. That's why I design intentionally, because home is the first layer of your well being. This fall, I wanted my space to reflect where I am, grounded, grateful, and open to change. The soft goals reminds me of harvest and abundance. The neutral tones bring quiet balance, and the touch of green connects me back to growth and renewal. Intentional design reminds me that our homes evolve just as we do. They're never finished. They're always in process, just like us. And that's the beauty of it. Each season gives us an opportunity to see our homes with fresh eyes, to let go of what no longer serves us and make room for what does. For me, that looks like creating warmth, softness, a place that feels like peace. It's about designing, not just for how I want my home to look, but how I want to live. As you think about your own space, remember this: design isn't about chasing perfection or trends, it's about alignment. It's about creating from the inside out. Ask yourself what feeling you want to come home to. Start there because your home should tell your story, hold your peace, and inspire your growth. Just like God's design in nature, every detail in your space has the power to bring life, beauty, and balance if you create it with intention. When I think of design, I often remembered of how God beautifully designed the world around us. Every leaf, every season, every sunrise, none of it happens by chance. There's order, rhythm, and purpose in every detail. And that to me is the essence of intentional design. It's not about perfection. It's about creating from a place of meaning, aligning what we see with what we feel. Just as nature shifts and renews itself, our homes should do the same. Reflect where we are in this moment and where we're going next. Okay, family, that's the end of today's video. I hope this was very informative for you and you now understand how to design with intention. If you design with intention, it don't matter what colors you use, what how you style your space, it will be yours because you did it with intention. And family, don't forget, if you are not walking with God, you are walking with the devil. And if your God is dead, come and try the God that I serve. Guys, I will see you on my next one. Always remember, never let your budget dictate your style, but create a space that you love. Design for life.